You about to light up one of them roaches?
Come on, gang, stop playing on me. This ain't no roach, gang. I don't smoke roaches, gang. It's that pressure. Come on, gang, stop playing on me. I ain't coming to play.
You said he don't smoke roaches while lighting the roach?
So take us back to your smoking days, man. How did you get addicted to crack?
I ain't never said I was addicted to crack. I said I smoked. When I said I was addicted, tell me one time I said I was addicted. Stop playing on me.
Right. You right.
Yeah.
Well, you did say you stole your TV and you blamed it on your cousin. So that's one time right there. You let me know something. You ain't stealing some shit if you ain't addicted, gang. You down to bad if you stealing TVs from your auntie, gang. Or that was your grandma. Grandma or auntie, one of the two, gang, I don't know. It might be some, I smell cap. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but crack introduced me to crack. You smoke crack too. Act like you never smoke. You look like you smoke.
Hey, bet that up, gang. Bet that up.
You know, you ain't smoked it yet. But listen,
bet that up, Glory.
Crack is good, but it was better before they put the baking soda in it.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Right? Because like, when I started smoking crack, it was good to smoke crack because nobody knew you was smoking crack. I'll tell you what I mean. The best time you sell crack is to your family. But one time, I tried to sell crack to my auntie, and one thing about that, she didn't always have no money. So I tell you one time, my auntie name was Rosalind, and shout out Ross. I said, oh, Mom, this gotta be the truth. So I was at my crack house, and my crack house was owned by a lady named Riri. And Riri right now, she's my mama's best friend. So my mama probably watching this like, goddamn. But I told her mama it's true. So I was with Riri, and I was selling Riri some crack. But Riri had a big booty back then.
Real,
but I wasn't looking at her booty. Because like my mama's best friend, she just had a big ass, right? And so Rosalind came over one day, and she said she wanted to buy 20. I'm like, damn. Okay, I see her smoke a little bit, so all my 20s was kind of like fives. I told my mama. So they was like kind of like fives, I took a little piece off of them, but I could still make the money back. So I showed my auntie the I'm like, shit, here you go, ain't this what I got. Now I'm relaxed. She snapped my hand up. I told her mama, before the hit the ground, she snatched it in the air. I told her mama, she took off running. But she opened the door, she slammed the door, so I hit the door. Now I got my blick on me. I finna hit her, I can't kill my grandma, my grandma's daughter, right? It's gonna be a problem when I get home. Right? So I put the gun down, open the door, pick up the brick, I throw the brick, it hit the thing. Now mind you, after I did that, she was tripping. Now, I go back to my grandma's house like anybody else. Now, here's the problem. She looking for me now. I told her mama, well, you seen this ass, she looking for me. So I ain't gonna lie, that's the first time I ever squashed the beef. Right? So I found her like, listen, I don't want no smoke. And she kind of like made me give her a few 20s again. But it was good. I was like, don't fuck with your family, because you can't kill them, but they can kill you.
Dog.
I was like, oh, that's the last time I smoked crack. Well, that's the last time I smoked crack. In the daytime.
What do you mean by that?
I always smoke crack at night. It's good.
You say you always smoke it at night?
You say you always smoke it at night. I heard that too. Hey, good shit, DJ. You, my boy on point. That boy. So you still on that crack rock? What you saying basically? That man said he used to sell crack to his auntie, y'all boys. Ain't no way. I thought he robbed her for the TV. So you robbing one auntie, then you going to Riri. You going to Riri to sell her some crack. Shit crazy, boy.
And
that boy's a comedian.
That's the best time to smoke crack. You should try. I want to smoke crack. I don't smoke it no more. Once I did, you got a bald head, look like crack. Look like a 50. So, mama, your head like a 50.
That boy would have smoked.
No.
So how was you able to, put the crack down?
I met Sophia. And Sophia kind of like told me you was God. And like told me like, why you getting high when you God and it's a trick, the world illusion, you not even really here, you in a dream. Wake up. Yeah, after she told me that, I kind of like woke up. I was kind of mad that God was I'm sorry. I was kind of mad. I'm sorry, Sophia. I said because like they say down here. But I kind of like thought God was a woman.
Man, that man just gave her 3 times he stopped smoking crack. You heard me? He ain't stopped smoking crack. That's 3 different times he stopped. Cause one time was when he left his baby in the drawer. When that boy was upstairs, he said he put the baby in the drawer real quick. He closed the drawer real quick. The baby was crying. He went back upstairs. The baby couldn't breathe and shit. She was cold. He put the baby inside the oven to heat her up. I don't know. That shit was crazy right there. That one. That was one we just heard. The other one, this man talking about he sold his auntie some crack. Riri, come on, huh? And then he said, he stopped smoking in the daytime only. At night, he blowing that shit down. What you mean at night you blowing that shit down, gang?
And when she came to me, she kind of like told me like, you ain't gotta smoke crack no more, cause it's an illusion. You was never high in the first place. So I ain't never been high before. I was like, oh, mama, DJU. I thought I was smoking crack, and crack not even real. Stop playing on me. You think I'm playing? Yeah, she told me everything was illusion. And she told me that Jesus was an illusion too. But he was real, but he was kind of like a hologram. And she told me about the Anunnakis and their tablets. And she told me everything. And she told me how to align, right? That's what I got with mama. And then she told me the biggest trick ever. She told me all religion was fake. And they always make you go to heaven or hell. And she told me they all was a trap. That's what I got with mama. And I started smoking crack after that. Come on, don't touch that cup. Yeah, I started smoking crack after that.
Yeah, Sophia sound like she know what she talking about.
Yeah, Sophia, they hear Sophia. See, Sophia kind of like blew life into Adam. See, Adam really couldn't have no life. And like, nobody couldn't figure it out. Well, the devil couldn't figure it out because you don't know who the devil is. The devil good. So we ain't gonna talk about the devil. We're gonna talk about the person that kind of like, you ever heard of the firmament before?
They go to Satan and
Never
shit.
heard of
The
it.
firmament is in the Bible. It say that they kind of like made the world and locked the devil down. And the firmament kind of like a cap. So the earth kind of like got a cap on it. That's what the Bible say. And you can't get out. And like the moon kind of like ice. You know how I get real cold at night? Because the moon is ice and it keeps us frozen and the sun is hot. But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think the moon is something that it ain't.
Then why they told me in science class when I was a jet that the vacuum of space was freezing? Why they told me that, dog? Now, why they told me that? And why they say the further the planets get from the sun, the colder they is, like the little Pluto that they try to say ain't a planet no more. You see what I'm saying? And Mars hotter because it's like right there in front of us. Like, come on, nah? Or it's right behind us. One of the two ain't got no ass. This getting crazy, y'all boys.
But it's made of ice. That's what I got, mama. And it's like the air condition. Yeah, the moon, the air condition. They ain't gonna tell you that.
Space ain't no vacuum.
I'm gonna tell you how I know. Get a thermometer, all right, and put it in the sun. It's gonna be hot. And then put it in the shade. It's gonna be hotter. That's what I got, mama. But you ain't gonna understand that till you do it. And then you gonna understand that. But
he said space ain't cold, so they lied to me? Nah, them people lied to me, gang. I went to school all these years, all this education, and you telling me none of this I learned was true. I paid attention. I raised my hand. I was like, teacher, am I right? Teacher said, yeah. And you telling me that teacher was f***ing me? Man, f*** these teachers, man.
But it's kind of like this. The world kind of like
Fuck these teachers.
and that's real.
Yeah, man, I heard you speak on Real Life True Stars about AI, you know, and the demons that come from AI and the dangers of AI.
Nah, I ain't say it was dangerous.
He said it was wrong.
It's only dangerous if you don't know how to use it. See, a lot of people think magic is bad. But it's good. It's kind of like this. You know, love? Love is the same as love.
You talking about Mars,
right?
no atmosphere to absorb the radiation.
But they both magic. So it's kind of like how you use it. Everything is good. Everything got a balance. Without rich, there is no poor. I don't know. I gotta see, every time I see a poor person, I kind of like give them something. Because if they wasn't poor, I'd never be rich. I don't know. So I need them to be poor. Got a balance.
That's right.
What?
I want to get your thoughts on this trending topic right now. Recently, down in Dallas, Texas, a rapper named Lil Ron.
Nah, Fast Gang said best response to most people when they find out this shit be capped. Nah, Fast Gang, that shit broke my heart just now, boy. That shit broke my spirit.
Ronnie was just killed at a car wash with his 5-year-old daughter. And I know you do a lot of content down in Texas. What's your thoughts on this tragic situation?
Hey, you know that's crazy? Because, like, I got Bob down there, Supreme. He kind of, like, put the dude in the game. He kind of, like, called me and told me that. I'm kind of, like, lost for words. Because, like, when you kill a child, you a bitch. I mean, anytime you kill somebody, you a bitch. But when you kill a child, you worse than a bitch. So,
Agreed.
I kind of, like,
You could have child you
mad at the daddy. And everybody want to be mad at the killer, but it's kind of like the daddy fault. Because, like, the child got caught in a simulation. In his simulation. So, him, right? The killer just had to kill. Killer's got to kill, but should nobody really be mad at the killer for killing the baby? Because the baby had to die because of the daddy. It got nothing to do with it, gang. It's the daddy fault. So rest in peace to the child, but you got to be careful because When you bring a child in the world, it ain't yours. See, a lot of people think the kids is theirs, but they ain't. And when you make them yours, they die like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right.
Man, there's been a lot of killings lately, you know,
Yeah, everybody
of women.
You gotta be a little more careful when you speaking on Jets now. You gotta be a little more careful. You starting to sound a little more like CW right now. Cause his ass be wildin' talking about F babies, this, F monkeys, cats, kittens, little pet squirrels, anything that y'all think cute, that what he be knowing like.
He ain't lying.
You sound like him.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But they got to even. Like, listen, the world got a balance game because, like, death is good and life is good. It's the same. The world was made imperfect. It wasn't made neither good or bad. So nothing is neither good and bad. It's all about vibrations. So you really can't cry. You can't get attached to nothing here because everything here is fake. A child died, but the world is simulation, so a child didn't die. So we ain't really got time to cry, gang. We got too many people we gotta say to wake up, the world of dream. So when people die, they gotta come back in another body, let them come back. But for the ones here, we gotta wake them up. So I ain't really got time to worry about the dead. Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. I don't know. I ain't dead, so I ain't gonna bury him. I wanna talk about the living. I wanna kill some demons, gang. I wanna show people how to fight their demons, gang. Because if people learn how to fight their demons, a lot of people wouldn't be dying. So when people die, they supposed to die. So I don't give a fuck when nobody die.
Do you believe in a heaven or hell?
Gang, it's real, but they both a trap. Who wanna go to heaven? I don't wanna go to no fucking heaven, gang. I don't wanna go to hell neither. I wanna be free. I don't wanna be contained in no place. Gang, I'm a free soul. Listen, let me tell you how heaven was created, since you wanna talk about that. It was a lady, I talked about Sophia, right? I told you about that. And it was another guy that she made. When she made this guy, he thought he was just like bigger than her. So she locked him in the firmament. When he got locked in his firmament, he said, I'm God. He created heaven, hell, angels, Adam, Eve, and everything. It's all a prison, gang. You ask, do I want to go to prison? I don't want to be with Lil Dirt. Dirt getting his noodles took. I don't want to get my noodles took neither. Stop playing on me. You ain't know that. Dirt get his noodles took. Ask me about that. Talk about Dirt get his noodles took in jail. Talk about that. Yeah, and those spicy ones too. They took the spicy ones. Everybody like the spicy ones. Stop playing on me.
Ain't no flavor
Yeah,
now.
this your second time bringing up Lil Dirt.
Yeah. I'm the new ruler of Chicago. I need everybody to know that. That's why I keep on bringing up the old ruler. Well, J-Mane, we can't start third. We got to start before that. I'm the new ruler too. I'm GDBD Vice Lord. He just GDBD. So I'm GDBD Vice Lord. So I got more land than him. I got it straight from the old man.
They said they hate each other
Yeah, I'm
another
the
way.
new ruler of Chicago.
Yeah, they gay. Yeah,
So
yeah, that
what's your
Beastie
thoughts on the
right
Lil
there.
Dirt situation?
It's good. Listen, Dirk a murderer, gang. Murderer's supposed to go to jail.
That boy Beastie in the cut just rolling.
Listen, you give a nigga a whole bunch of money, they want to go kill. So we build jails for niggas like that. Stop playing on me. Stop playing on me. He said somebody ain't nobody got to tell all your songs told. Nigga, stop playing on me. I'm having federal nightmares. Stop playing, I'm still having them. Stop playing on me. Yeah, he put it in
They asked me where I'll be in 10 years. Shit, the feds.
all the songs, gang. Ain't
Shout
nobody
out
got to
Dirt,
snitch.
man. The GOAT, man.
He said
One of
it.
the
Every
goats.
time you killed my homie, we took two. It's after D thing got killed. He took two. I'm from St. Louis, gang. I know he took two. Stop playing on me.
Beastie and
I don't give a
Karma,
fuck
what?
about that. So he in jail crying now. Somebody told. Ain't nobody told on you, nigga. You told on yourself. Because you want to be tough. Yeah, blame it on the internet. Yeah, they say go slide for Vaughn. Go slide for Vaughn. Yeah, the fuck, stop playing on me. Yeah, I need to go slide for Vaughn too. Maybe it's a sale for me. I don't know. What you talking about? That's your man. I know you started off with him, DJing him. You should have gave him some game.
All
He
people
should
don't do it.
start doing your shit. He should have been in an interview with you. Yeah, I saw you at the party.
Well, yeah, you know when they doing their thing like that, it's hard to reach them. You know what I'm saying? They figure they know everything.
Nah,
you know?
but he came from you. How it's hard to reach him when I heard you putting all this music in the streets. I don't know. I heard you doing all that. I heard you from the South Side. I had to check you out before I got here. I heard you was a member. But I heard you retired. Right? But I heard you can't retire. I don't know. I heard you tricking a lot of people on GD.
You okay over there?
It's hot. You got AC in here?
Let me see the light.
Maybe if you drink some of that, what's
You said, what's the name of their shoes? They got shoes. Who you talking about? Oh, you talking about them Epstein boys.
in that cup? You'll cool down.
People, it ain't liquid. That's the thing. It's spirit. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's finish this up.
Hey, so I got a question, man. I want to know what's your thoughts on the impact drill music has had on our community. You know, you just talked about Lil Durk and his song lyrics, but now you know we got a whole generation. You know that want to kill and they want to talk about it in their music. You know, they heard Chief Keef and
I don't even
Lil
know.
Durk and King Von. You know,
Drill music is good.
I think these the
But
felines.
think about it. If they can
Pumas.
talk about it, they really ain't got to do it. The problem is the way the brain works, it's a receiver. So whatever it hear, it kind of like do.
I don't know what
so
these
the bad
is.
part is it's kind of like hypnotizing the world to kill. But the good part is to get them rich and broke at the same time. I mean, so it's kind of like good, but it's bad. But it so sound good. A lot of people die off of it. A lot of people get rich off of it. I mean, it impacted the whole world. Everybody want to drill now. They drill in Chicago. Out of Chicago, they drill down there in New York too. They ain't drilling in LA yet. They still kind of like gay. But the drill going to LA too. Drill took over the world. But not in LA. Everywhere but LA. They still kind of like gay still. But I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say that though. You feel me? Other than Miami, LA ain't really safe for them rappers either. Like, you feel me? I don't know now.
But drill is good. You don't like drill or something?
I think drill has done a lot of damage to
Come
our
on, gang.
community.
Stop playing with me.
You know they be
did you
checking
play all
in
that
and shit.
You started it. How the fuck you do what it is, say it did a lot of damage?
Damn.
I mean, that's why I feel like it's done a lot of damage.
Oh, because you rich now. You don't need it no more. That what you saying?
No, it was doing damage when I needed it.
No, I don't think it's doing no damage, gang, because like when they in the studio, they can't kill. And then you can reach them in the studio. See, one thing about when you get them and you can teach them with something when it's attached to their dreams, because like if they really want to be an artist, you can kind of like guide them. You can kind of like make them good. But if they didn't want to do music, if they didn't create, then they should have just died anyway. Because anybody that can't create should like just die. So it's good they create.
Gang said EBK J-Bo bringing that drill to Cali. I ain't gonna lie, boy. I fuck with that boy EBK, boy. That boy be going crazy, boy. I'm like, Jit the best, to me, he the best Cali rapper right now, man. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I don't listen to none of that other boom bop ass bullshit they be making over there. That shit be straight garbage. Shout out Kendrick, though. That boy had one. He had one last year, boy. Boy, that boy had a motherfucking anthem last year with that Not Like Us. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That's legendary. That's going in the record books right there. You heard him? He did that. But J-Bo, nah, Jit can make music for real. Like, I seen Jit make a one take on that Jit screen. You know Jit who be doing the rapper screens and shit. Platboy Max, yeah.
But you really can't judge
J-Bo
them
serious.
because it ain't over
That boy
yet.
dropped some shit with
See, y'all like to
Von on
judge like
1700.
now, but the thing is, you ain't seen the end because the future kind of like don't exist. It could change at any moment. So when you ask about
You said turn off the TV with the speaker too loud?
drill music, I'm gonna say it's good.
Let me know.
Would you compare it to the high speed music that's coming out of St. Louis?
See, the high speed music coming out of St. Louis is kind of like the same, but it's different. It kind of like that influenced it, right? So drill music influenced high speed music, but we kind of like do it out the car. It's kind of like different, but it's the same. That's why I said we click now on GD. But high speed music in St. Louis is just about riding in cars,
Oh,
putting a bitch
Kendrick
in the
song,
car,
Kendrick song.
bouncing your ass through traffic. Yeah, bouncing your ass. I gotta start saying that in Chicago. Start saying bouncing your ass. It ain't gay.
fuck with that,
It
Kendrick.
sound kind of gay, but it mean like, what it mean?
Oh, turn the TV off, okay. Well, I gotta check that out
Y'all
then.
ain't bouncing your ass.
I gotta
No,
check that out.
you gotta bounce your ass. We bounce our ass. In St. Louis, everybody in St. Louis bouncing their ass. All the bouncing their ass in St. Louis. Hold on. You want-
You said they doing, oh, nah, I don't think St. Louis gonna get behind you on that one, gang. STL, let me know something. What y'all boys doing like? Y'all ain't get behind that one, huh? That boy tripping, boy. He say y'all boy bouncing ass gang. I know that ain't true, man. He means the car. Okay. You know, Unc Lingo be a little going over my head sometimes. He said, I smoke a lot of weed. I done had a lot of shit. He said, I don't act half as gone as this guy. Is he okay or is that just, that's just Unc, man. That's just Unc, man.
Get on his ass, he bouncing his ass.
Karma co-signed it.
They bouncing their ass, they turn, you know.
Yeah, that's how I go.
You know Karma go always co-sign Unc, man.
Bounce that
Okay,
ass.
yeah, we ain't never heard about nobody bouncing that ass.
Yeah, you gotta bounce that ass.
They talking about
No, bounce that.
No, bounce that ass me down here, boy. Your ass smell like 3 cans of bounce that ass, boy.
Hold on, stop. Come show.
bouncing their ass.
No, you.
Hey, that should be your homie new nickname. Beasky bounce that ass.
Ooh,
Nah, chill out.
Ooh, Beastie
said, ooh.
bounce that ass. He gonna go
Beasky smelling
wrong.
like bounce
Nah.
that ass.
Yes, he smelling like bounce that ass.
Yeah.
Get your ass.
Hey, DJ, you boy, he know that Miami lingo.
Yeah.
That's my name. Beastie bounce out and get your ass.
We don't do that no more. We
Shit they talk about, boy, bounce that. What?
we got this.
Beasky need to wash his ass.
No, we use the
He said
spirit
they
now.
got on church
We use the
shoes.
spirit, I'm trying to stop him. I'm trying to save him. Everybody knows
That
Chicago.
DJ
He got a whole lot of,
Beastie.
he got a whole lot of hats too. All right.
Big crack.
Know what they say. They told you about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
We gonna get you
yeah.
some more.
Yeah, Unc said he did crack. Not no more though.
Hey, so when I was doing my research, I
Only
learned
at
that
night.
you actually used to be a battle rapper back in the day. Talk to us about that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
That was, I ain't do a battle rapper. I was in just the hood. I'm from Pine Line, from 607.
Tell that boy about Alex. You just battle rap Alex just now on the Alex show. What is it? Today show?
That was just wasn't no battle rap game. It just looked like that. I don't want to talk about that because that's like the past. There's a whole lot of killing going on.
Oh, probably
I tell
lost.
you about how that song came about. I supposed to did that song with you heard Tupac and the Outlaws
Primo.
before. You heard of them people, Tupac and the Outlaws.
What's Primo's?
For sure.
I supposed to did that
What's that?
song with the Outlaws, but I kind of like came and they kind of like got scared when they pulled up. That's one thing about St. Louis. It scared a lot of people. So they had pulled up to do the song, but they didn't get out the car. They get out the car now, they good. But the first time they didn't get out the car. So I was kind of like trying to get them to get out the car. We were real deep. St. Louis like that. So I wasn't a rapper. I just had to rap that time because they didn't get out the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we know you from obviously writing Nelly.
I done heard that before, but down here, we got the Mexicans. You feel me? Shout out my Mexicans. We follow Mexicans. But Mexicans, I think primos mean like cousin or some shit. So I'm thinking you saying cousin. Primos mean, down here we call that bit a lace. God damn, we keep it simple. Primo mean a lace joint? Crazy, boy. Y'all just put me on. Boy, oh my God. You think them boys on them lace joints, man? Smoking Molly joints and shit? I hope not, boy. Yeah, that shit stink, boy. I think that shit smell like
This country grammar. Are there some other big hits you help go?
That's how it smell like by them corner stores and shit.
That's right.
No, only Nelly. Only right for Nelly. That's it. Only Nelly.
Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no roof. I will hit a list for real, nigga, fuck by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing, better than spoofer, I got spoof.